Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm Levin Miller. You're listening to Freedom March. And we're coming to you on channel 103.5, the Beat FM. Channel 224, that's on cable. Channel 112, that's over on Flow. And of course on ILTV Studios. But wherever you are choosing to listen to us today, let me say thank you so much for choosing to listen to us today. I know that today is a rainy Thursday, but I'm admonishing you all that it's not Friday yet. And as such, you should not be speeding out of those office spaces just yet. You should be begrudgingly tracking along, trying to get to 5 p.m. because somehow we have not evolved in our mind or our state of mind to realize that the 9-to-5 workday just isn't what it's cracked up to be, and that there's so many other things out there that could be happening, and that literally if we got into paying people to actually do the work that they do and not treating people like cattle and having them sit in office spaces playing busy and looking busy all day while they consume copious amounts of caffeinated drinks inside your office space, possibly all steadily walking towards hypertension and diabetes, then maybe we'd live in a more productive society. I actually have a superstar guest scheduled for tomorrow. I hope that goes very well, because it is also funny to me that we duplicate the same challenges over and over and over, and I don't know why we do not document the progress of the processes that would ordinarily prevent us from having to revisit the challenge again. There are so many things that I see happen in this country, all right, well, I've seen them happen before. I thought we had gotten to a happy medium before. But somehow, when the thing happens again, we seem to have no idea on how to fix the problem that has happened in the past. And so the thing I hope to see in a new administration, whether that is, as my prediction is, a re-emergence of the Davis Cooper administration, and whatever that would look like. Or if the FNA takes over, whatever that looks like, I hope to see a department, if not a ministry, of research, redevelopment, and forward planning. Because I think there has to be a department of government that gathers the findings of the government's behavior and monitors how that will happen going forward. Don't move, Freedom March will be back. Hello, thank you for staying with us. Welcome back to Freedom March. I'm Levan Miller. And you're listening to us on channel 103.5, the Beat FM, channel 224. That's on cable, channel 112, that's on Flow. And on ILTV Studios. And listen, you know, I want to do this right now because I don't know if I like the way the numbers look. I like the way the numbers look. If you are watching us on Facebook, I want you to stop watching now. Go back to the page, click follow, and then come back and watch us. I will give you all 10 seconds to do that. You think I give them 10 seconds to do that? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Good. So everybody should be following the page. That way, whenever we go live, you should get a notification. Whenever we post, you should get a notification. Whenever we on, you should get a notification. You shouldn't have to ask me every day for the link. The link don't change. It's on the ILTV Facebook page. So just follow the page. And that way, I mean you, you know I mean you. That way, once we go hot, my brother, you'll be right there with us. Go on to Facebook, look for ILTV Studios. Once you find the page, click follow, and there we are. As often, I'm joined in studio by Bradley Roll. He's the spiritual advisor, extraordinary and plenipotentiary. Bradley Roll, the spiritual advisor, I'm told, for the whole Bahamas. Welcome once again to Freedom March.
Thank you so much. Good to be here. That's a big task. Well, I'm going to take it on, man.
Yeah. So what do you have? And if Bradley is here,
I'm going to take it on.
We must have Holy Scripture. Bradley, what does Holy Scripture have for us today?
Well, we have a very interesting...
Do you know you dress like a PLB?
Really?
He ain't dressed like a PLB. Producer Bradley ain't dressed like a PLB.
You know something? I ironed this shirt this morning, but I wasn't really paying attention.
I bet you your iron couldn't even get hot because this shirt's so PLB.
This yellow and blue.
Yeah, your iron should have been cold and all.
I was just thinking I could match the background.
Oh boy! So. Wow, you failed miserably. Don't do that anymore.
Horribly.
Don't do that anymore. Anyway, tell us.
It does match the background, so hey.
No, it does not. But
no.
I'll let you say it. If you say it enough times, maybe you'll convince yourself.
It's amazing, eh?
But you look like you are aspiring to be the candidate, because you know they don't have no candidate in Southern Shores. You look like you're aspiring to be the PLP's standard bearer.
I wonder when the PLP is going to ratify Clint Watson.
I know, but I know one thing.
Because I hear Clint was becoming in Southern Shores.
I don't know, my brother, but I'll tell you one thing. I see Dan Lee Penn I thought that was the Shell Saxon Superstars down there yesterday in Southern Shores. We're going to get to that at some point. Because, boy, this ratification process requires a lot of fanfare, my brother. I'll tell you that.
Whoever they send, the F&M has a sure seat. Make no mistake about that.
I don't know.
I think Southern Shores is G-O-N-E.
Gune?
Gone.
Gune? All right, tell us what the Holy Scripture have to say.
Yeah, we got an interesting little small debate today.
Sure.
I normally go to a particular spot to pick up my Muslim oils.
Okay.
And whenever I do, I like to speak to Muslims. Actually, I'm not contentious, mind you. I'm not contentious at all. All I'm simply doing is I'm earnestly contending for the faith, which was once for all delivered to the saints. So we end up with a discussion about who was Jesus and who was Muhammad. We both agree that Jesus was a prophet. We agree that Jesus was a prophet. But then he asked me, to what extent do I believe Muhammad was a prophet? And I told him, well, I don't really accept Muhammad as being a prophet.
Why not?
And so he asked the very same question. So he says, do you know that your Bible actually infers about Muhammad and him coming to be that final prophet?
Really?
So what does ChatGPT say the word infer means?
The inference. I don't need ChatGPT. It means to imply. I could ask ChatGPT.
Right. So when you infer something, you're basically concluding somehow or the other that this could be something that you think it is. It may not be. I don't know. But if you look up this word infer, inference, he says that Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse number 15, infers that this prophet mentioned by Moses is Muhammad. And so we're going to follow this from one passage from the Old Testament, and then we're going to look at a New Testament passage and see who really is this prophet. What does ChatGPT say?
I'm telling you now, ChatGPT is making sure I'm not a robot. So the robot wants to make sure that I'm not a robot.
So what you have to do?
I have to verify that I'm not a robot. I waiting on it. It coming.
Okay.
Read the scripture.
So here's what, this is Moses speaking to the Israelites. And Moses says, the Lord, your God, will raise up for you a prophet like me from among you, from your fellow Israelites. You must listen to him. This is a prophecy. Moses is speaking to the Israelites, and he says to them that God will raise up from them, like him, a prophet from the Israelites, and you must listen to him. So who's this prophet? And so after Jesus Christ ascended into the heavens, we have the author of the book of Acts writing a letter. And in the 3rd chapter, here's what he says, starting at verse number 20. He says, and that he may send the Messiah, who is being appointed for you, even Jesus. Heaven must receive him until the time comes for God to restore everything, as he promised long ago through his holy prophets. Here's the prophecy now. For Moses said, the Lord your God will raise up for you a prophet like me among your own people. You must listen to everything he tells you. Anyone who does not listen to him will be completely cut off from their people. Indeed, beginning with Samuel, all the prophets who have spoken have foretold these days. And you are heirs of the prophets and of the covenant God made with your fathers. He said to Abraham, through your offspring, all peoples on the earth will be blessed. When God raised up his servant, he sent him first to you, to bless you by turning each of you from your wicked ways. The prophet, go back, producer, is named here in Acts chapter 3 and verse 20, and that he may send the Messiah, who is appointed for you, even Jesus. This is what happens when you don't get yourself a red Bible.
Yeah.
There's an Old Testament passage that says, in all you're getting,
Get knowledge, or wisdom, and understanding.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In all you're getting, get understanding.
Yeah.
Jesus is that final prophet, not Muhammad, my friend. But you see how a misunderstanding of a particular scripture could almost start up a whole religion, and it did. Because now we have a massive following of those who follow Muhammad.
Yeah.
And it's a huge following.
Yeah.
All because of a misunderstanding of one passage in the Bible.
So when I look
amazing.
over at ChatGPT,
What does inference mean? To
An
infer.
inference is the process of drawing a conclusion
What is deep?
based on evidence and reasoning rather than explicit statements. It's how we go from what we know to what we think is true.
What is deep?
Examples of an inference in everyday life. If you see someone carrying an umbrella and wearing a raincoat, you might infer that it is raining, even if you haven't seen the rain yourself. In reading, if a character in a story is shivering and rubbing their hands together, it might infer that they are cold, although you cannot feel the cold yourself. And in science or logic, scientists infer that the presence of black holes by observing how nearby stars behave, even though black holes themselves are invisible. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to go to the remote. Who are we going to? Who? All right, so we're live on remote, I understand. Can you hear us out there?
1K.
1, 2, 2, 2. Live and direct on Charles W. Sanders Highway at the Island Lock location. And we are here for the Crack the Code. And it's only going on for 5 weeks. This is week number 1, where you have a chance to come in live on location and crack this code and see what you could win. They got a brand new car. They got phones. What else they got? What else we got, Tosh? Cars, phones, what else? PlayStation 5, tablets, you name it. This Island Lock, man. Y'all know he's doing big. So Crack the Code is in full effect. And after this week, we got 4 more weeks left. So you should make your way down here right now and have a chance to win some of these prizes we got for you all right? Still here. We here. How long we here? Until 5. We here until 5, so you know you gotta speed down here. If you ain't already in this area, try and speed down this way right now because people rolling in and people trying to crack this code right now. So y'all know what's going on, all right? Island Lock, the whole team is here, the whole 103.5, the Beat family is here, and this is going on, all right? People trying to crack this code to win some money. Pull up.
Yeah, and so there you have it, spiritual advisor. If you want to crack the code, you ought to speed your car. And when the police stop you, you just tell them, don't worry about that. You hear the boss having big crack the code competition. You couldn't stop. You had to get there in quick time, right? Mm-hmm. And so you made double time heading in that direction. And you were just so excited. I'm sure that the police will completely understand that. And will permit you to just get away with a warning. So there are 2 types of inference, spiritual advisor.
A lady wants to know if you can tell her how she could follow you on Facebook. What's the link?
Come off. If you're watching us now.
She wants the link itself because she said she can't watch it on Facebook. She wants to know where to go and find.
So you go to Facebook. Mm-hmm. When you get to Facebook, there's a little looking glass. That's the search tool.
You press that.
You press that. Mm-hmm. You type in ILTV Studios. Bam! Immediately you'll see Bradley and Rodney Monka's face.
But you have to log on to that first, right? ILTV Studios.
Yeah, once you click it.
Right.
When you click that, bam! You'll see Rodney Monka and Bradley Rule. Right? Don't worry about that.
Go to the live.
Click that.
Okay.
When you click that, you'll see the screen. We should be on. It should be saying live. You should see a red circle that says live.
Okay.
That's how you know you're on the right page. Come back out, right on where the link was that you click, you should see the word follow. Click that.
It's going to change to something then?
No, when you click that, every time we go hot, that will send you a notification.
Okay. So it's going to change from follow to following?
Following, yes.
Okay. All right.
Once you start following us, every single time we turn on the light, you'll be right there with us. You got that?
You got it, Texter?
Yeah. Now what was I saying?
Great.
There are 2 types of inferences.
Yeah.
And I like to make sure that people, because the goal here at Freedom March is to do what? To inform, to educate, and every now and again,
entertain.
If I run hot, all right? There are 2 types of inferences according to ChatGPT. There is the deductive inference, and that starts with general rules and applies them to specific cases. If all birds have feathers, and a penguin is a bird, then you infer that penguins have feathers. And we are sure that they do not. We are sure about that, yes?
Right.
Fantastic. And then there is an inductive inference, which uses specific observations to form general conclusions. If you see 10 swans and they're all white, you might infer that all swans are white, even though this could be wrong. Did I say there were 2? No, there are 3. And then there is an abductive inference. My English teacher would be so proud of me for finding this stuff.
Means?
An abductive inference chooses the most likely explanation. If your keys are missing and your roommate was the last one home, you might infer that your roommate
may have moved them.
May have moved the keys.
It may not necessarily be so.
Correct. So I'll give you another inference, right? So I'll tell you something about me that you don't know. If you look right now, you will see that I'm wearing mixed match socks, right? So one of my favorite things in the world to receive is socks. But don't buy me none of the little silly nylon ones.
Oh,
I only I only wear 100% cotton socks. They're quite expensive. $14 per sock,
Okay.
$21 per sock, depending on how the thing goes, right? They're probably one of my more expensive habits. So I only wear expensive socks and expensive eyewear. I don't care for name brand clothing, right? So you know something about me. But over the years of continually buying socks, you end up with sometimes 100 pairs of socks or 200 pairs of socks. What I know is that I have 2 baskets of socks.
And sometimes you can't find a pair.
I live alone.
Matching.
I live alone. I have an ensuite washroom. You know what that means? My washroom ain't across the hall. My washroom is in my house. You got me?
Okay.
Fantastic. Notwithstanding living alone, doing my own laundry, folding my own laundry, and putting all of the laundry in the same compartment, I have all the hell in the world finding 2 pairs of socks that match.
Yeah.
So that infers to me, and I have a washer and a dryer, so it ain't like I putting my socks on the line. Because even though they say you should hang these on the line, I feel like that's the rule for white people. You know, like how scrubbing bubbles, you could scrub this, clean your bathroom without using no scrub brush.
Right.
That's for white people bathroom, dying for black people bathroom. You don't try that. Good. So when they say I mustn't put my socks in the dryer, they mean white people, they mean me. All right? So I put mine in the dryer. But it is inferred to me that the socks gods require a sacrifice from me weekly.
No.
And because how else do you explain that I come home in my socks, I take the socks off in my house, I wash the socks in my washing machine, I dry them in my dryer, I fold them with my hands, I put them in the same drawer. Why can I not find matching socks?
I don't understand that.
It must be the socks gods. The socks gods, you ever watch The Gods Must Be Crazy?
No. I don't think I see that, no.
You never watched The Gods Must Be Crazy when the man threw the Coca-Cola bottle out the plane and hit the African man in his head?
No, man.
Oh, boy. Okay. And so the fella had to walk to the end of the 8 so he could throw the Coca-Cola bottle off because he said ever since this bottle showed up, this bottle has caused all kind of chaos in their little African society.
Okay.
And so he deduced that the gods must be crazy for sending this bottle.
I heard about the movie.
Well, the socks gods require a sacrifice from me weekly. There's nothing I could do about it. And as a consequence of my socks going missing every week, even though I wash them in the house that only me one live in and fold them with my own hands, I have concluded that the socks gods don't want me to have matching socks, and therefore I don't have any. Freedom March is going to be right back after this. Welcome back to Freedom March. Thank you for staying with us through the break. I'm Leland Miller. Bradley Rowell, spiritual advisor, extraordinary and plenipotentiary, is with me. Bradley, welcome again back to Freedom March.
Good to be here.
Yeah, so Bradley, just for the record, I'm helping people with their everyday lives, you know. People all across the Bahamas are informing me right now as we speak
They
that they finally understand
what happened to the socks.
where their socks have been going all this time. But I wish to inform them, you know, Bradley, it ain't only the socks gods. Read this ad and then I'm going to tell you which other gods require a sacrifice.
All right, Carnival and 103.5 The Beat present the Red Cup Special. Late night happy hour every final Friday at Carnival, Hurricane Hole, Marina, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Breathtaking views, $7 drinks, signature cocktails, food specials, jumbo games, giveaways, and the Beat DJs keeping the energy high. So cover's just $25. Pull up, grab a cup, and party with us. Brought to you by Caribbean Wines and Spirits. Drink responsibly. It's a September to remember at Conet, Bahamas. Get 30% off all windows and doors all month long. Freeport, Nassau, Abaco, and Eleuthera, we carry hurricane impact sliding and impact casement windows, PVC windows, as well as casement doors, sliding doors, and PVC doors. So if you're upgrading for style or preparing for hurricane season, take advantage of our biggest savings of the season only at Conet, Bahamas. Conet, Bahamas, dream, design, and deliver. Thank you, producer.
Thank you very much, Bradley. Do you know at some point I want Conet to call me because I have a question for Conet.
They say PVC windows too?
Yeah, but I have a question for them. What if the window is hurricane proof?
Mm-hmm.
What if the window frame is hurricane proof, but the screw ain't hurricane proof?
The window will get blown out.
And you'll have one bunch of hurricane proof window just
Yeah,
floating out in the ocean because the window ain't gonna never
that's
break.
Deep. That's deep.
And if the window don't break, you know what that mean? Eventually it go pop the screw. And I see a bunch of people putting in a bunch of fancy window in these houses. And all I want to know is whether or not you're supposed to cut the wall deep enough so that when you set the window in the column that you build. Because I see people putting them in with screw, right? And it ain't nothing like if you have a hurricane impact window, but you ain't put it in with no hurricane impact screw, Bradley. You following me?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic
That's
stuff.
deep.
So,
but I think the cement around the window is supposed to help.
agreed, but there have
Enforce it.
there have to be a standardized amount of cement before we get the hurricane impact resistant. Eh?
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah,
Indeed.
yeah. I seen all sorts of fancy things. I just to make sure, because it's one thing to have hurricane impact glass, but if you ain't put no hurricane impact screw.
Yeah, because I remember, because my father was a contractor, and I remember the guys taking a drill and drilling screws through the window into the wall
Correct.
to make sure that they.
Correct.
Yeah, that's
Which
deep.
would then mean that you need to not have hollow block behind the window.
yeah.
Because if all you have is hollow block,
Yeah, problem.
certainly the screw can't hold into that.
No.
Yeah, but you know, they think all I just do is host talk show. The other gods that require sacrifice, do you know who they are?
No.
You must know who
So
they
you
are.
say it's a socks god?
There is a socks god.
No.
The socks gods require a sacrifice from you every week.
Mind you, the Apostle Paul did say
But there were other gods.
there are so many other
Yes.
lords and gods, but listen.
But he won't talk about the invisible
but
god.
yet for us as Christians, there's only one
The
God.
invisible god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there are the socks gods. And then, Bradley, there are the fork gods. Explain to me.
How your fork is disobeyed.
Explain to me how if we live in the house, and if only me one live here, and if only me one eating food in here, why I still have all my plate? I just wash the plate them in the same sink with the fork. Ain't nobody else in here to eat with no fork, just me. How come every time we get to the halfway mark of the year,
all the forks
I
gone.
have to go buy more fork? Where the forks
is
keep going?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so the fork gods require a sacrifice as well. And last, but certainly not least, and certainly never to be outdone, is the plastic cup gods.
Oh, well, they always disappear.
How? If I buy the plate
They get thrown out,
the
man.
same time, I buy the plate them, the same time as I buy the cup them, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know the little blue, white, pink. You could have them in an assortment of colors, but that tall, and you have the line. Where them cup keep going? Only me one live here. How come every time I turn around, I have to go buy another sleeve of these?
Maybe your guests carry them.
What guess? I live alone and I really don't like people, Bradley. The best thing you could do for me is leave me alone. I like to be alone so much. I don't like to stay nowhere. I like to be home.
Wow.
Yeah. So if I'm by the water and all, I want to go home by myself. I like to be home alone, and I'm not Macaulay Culkin.
But it's not good for man to be alone, you know.
That was Adam.
That's what God said.
But he said that about Adam.
But I think man there, we can look it up. I'll look it up in the Hebrew. It has to mean mankind.
I believe it was mankind.
Yeah.
Because that's what have all these women catching toxoplasma gondii now. They alone. You know that, right? I want you all to put up the word toxoplasma gondii for me. That's what plenty of these women get up with for being alone. That's the lonely woman disease.
Some women end up alone because there are times when men mistreat them.
And some of them end up alone for miserableness.
They end up retreating.
They end up alone for miserableness.
They're miserable?
That's what it is.
And ain't no man will be with them.
And they won't be strong, and they won't be independent. And so to their 60th birthday, it could be one bunch of miserable, strong, and independent woman to this birthday party that she throw for herself. Because ain't no man gonna be here to throw no party for her. They could rent the little hall up the road. She could blow up her own gold balloons.
Yeah.
She can come here in this dress with the sequins on it. And don't act like you ain't done been to 2 or 3 of these. And she could come here with one cake tallest Jericho wall to celebrate herself. And when you look all around this room, you ain't gonna be able to find one man and yet that one come within a 10-foot range.
Yeah, because she's saying at age of 60, if she can do bad, let her do bad all by herself.
But how come she was doing bad before she get to 60? Because she lost the man long before 60. And she's gonna end up with toxo. Producer, you find the word for me? She's gonna end up with toxoplasma gondii.
You men gotta learn to match these women, man.
I tell you one thing. You don't want to put up with man because you say man like be all over the place. But you'll put up with a cat. And you see what it is?
Gondii.
Yeah, and this is what they're gonna get for being miserable old woman. If you are a miserable old woman that keep running man from around you, chances are you are a primary prospective candidate for the contracting of toxoplasma gondii. That's what has happened to miserable old women that don't want no man around them. I can tell you that much.
Members of the cat family.
Mm-hmm. And so, the plastic cup gods. Do you know who the cousins of the plastic cup gods are?
Parasite may undergo sexual reproduction. Wow.
Do you know who the cousin of the plastic cup gods are?
No.
The Tupperware bowl cover gods.
They just go missing too.
They require the same sacrifice as the plastic cup
I think
gods.
you end up throwing them out by mistake.
How if every time I use this bowl, I need this cover to cover it with? How come I buy the bowl together, I buy the bowl, and I buy... Okay, I would more understand the bowl going missing, because I need the cover.
No, the cover.
Why does the cover always go missing?
That's interesting.
And the cover is the one thing I never even need to take out the cupboard.
Yeah, that's deep.
Ah, boy. Anyway, these are the things that we must figure out if we're going to continue to live in humanity.
Indeed.
Because, Bradley, for as long as the aid remains, we're going to have to keep paying these sacrifices to these bunch of unknown gods that are, ah, boy. Anyway, so I also want to tell you, Bradley, that yesterday evening, I had the wonderful opportunity to attend the 65th birthday celebration of His Grace, the Bishop, Neil Clarence Ellis.
Now, why do people refer to him as His Grace?
That's his title.
Really?
I just call the Governor General Her Excellency.
So who bestowed that on him? Because when we look at the New Testament in particular, John 1:17 says, for the law came through Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. So when you say His grace, you're almost putting him on the same level as Jesus.
No, I do not feel the same way about Neil Ellis at all as I do about Jesus.
So no pun intended though, because I'm just a person who's challenged about this stuff. So. I call cardinals in the Catholic Church their eminences. Is it right?
That's their title, Bradley. If you tell me this your title, the one thing I'm very huge
how did he get
on,
this title? Who bestowed this on him?
The hierarchy of the church. The College of Bishops,
So
of whom he has charge over.
So what does His grace mean?
His Grace means that he is the highest bishop in this gathering of bishops.
Wow.
Or association of bishops. Just like how if he were a cardinal, he would be His Eminence.
Now, I can confidently tell the listening and viewing audience that I've not seen, based on New Testament passages or scriptures, any hierarchy of such in the New Testament. There's no such thing as a senior bishop or...
I don't know if there could be a senior bishop, but I think
overall
a group of
bishop.
bishops. No, just like how you have an archbishop,
I
which
don't
is
see
a
that.
bishop
I don't
for
see the
a
hierarchy.
district of bishops.
Right, now that's the word. I've never seen an archbishop, because what that to me essentially says, if you're an archbishop...
He is the bishop with
which means
administrative
You're
responsibility.
the bishops of all bishops.
No, he's the bishop with the administrative responsibility over this collective body of bishops who have administrative responsibility over a group of churches that have Remember how you keep telling me the thing about...
But that kind of hierarchy is not in Scripture. It's a man-made design.
I think it is exactly what the scripture meant. I think when in the book of Timothy, when God told Timothy that he ought to go and gather
Paul
the
told
elders.
Timothy?
Paul told Timothy he has to go and gather the elders.
I haven't
I think
seen
it's the
that.
same concept. Anyway, so last evening I had the wonderful occasion to sit under the auspices of His Grace, Bishop Neil C. Ellis, who is the founder of the Mount Tabor Church and the founder of the Global United Fellowship International, and who is also now the founder of the Neil C. Ellis Circle of Excellence, which is a scholarship program for the children of Bimini that allows 6th grade children in Bimini to compete for an opportunity to have a 6-year scholarship fully paid for by the bishop. Yeah. And he has committed to doing no less than 6 children. And so by the time as he is done, I think the tuition is $2,300 a term. I think that's what the number is, or something to that effect. $2,100, don't let me lie. $2,100 a term. By the time as he is done, His Grace would have been quite gracious to the children of Bimini, right? And when you calculate the time 6 children will be in school for, right? You're almost talking about, that's almost 18 years, is it?
Yeah, there, man.
Okay. And so, I think things like these are commendable. He also happens to be the founder of the now Neil Ellis Works. I'm not sure if it's the Neil Ellis Works Groups or Neil Ellis Works Incorporated, whatever the name is. It's the Neil Ellis Works something at the end. But can I tell you about the birthday party?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay, so I was at the birthday party yesterday. It was a wonderful occasion. The mood in the room was very light. It was a jovial experience. Everybody was very much in good spirits. Everybody was very lighthearted. The MC, I don't recall her name, but she was phenomenal. And certainly it was a time of fun and laughter. But primary among the highlights of my experience, Bradley, primary among the highlights of my experience was my encounter with Miss Betty North, who I met. I met her wonderful daughter. I mean, just a marvelous person, right? Immaculate appearance. And she said that she's such a fan of the show, and she asked me to make sure that I keep you safe, Bradley. She told me to hold Bradley hand.
Yeah.
Keep Bradley on the straight and the narrow. And I promised Mother Betty, I say, Mother, you know that I is the grandson of a church, a God state mother. Your Grammy was a state mother?
No.
See, this your Grammy can't shake a stick in the same room as my Grammy. My Grammy was a state mother in the church of God.
What does it mean by state mother?
What you mean? She's a mother of the church.
She would recognize more than all the other mothers?
She's the mother of the mothers, yes.
Okay.
And so, as the grandson of a state mother in the Church of God, I think I am most eligible to make sure that I keep my eye on you for Mother Betty, Bradley. Because Mother Betty tell me that don't let you go astray. And so, Mother Betty, you see I have my eye on him. He can't get away from me. He's sitting right here. And so, say hello to Mother Betty North.
Hello, Mother Betty.
Yeah, I met Mother Betty North. She was among the highlights of my experience yesterday. And then, of course, not to be outdone, yesterday while I was at, where was I?
The 65th birthday.
I was at the 65th birthday for His Grace, the Bishop, Neil C. Ellis yesterday. I also met the daughter of, why can't I remember this thing?
Do you not have any photos?
No, I didn't take photos. We was too busy having a good time. Ah, yes, I met the daughter of June Hilton.
Why does her name sound familiar?
I don't know. But she told me, she said her mother is 84. She said, and she knows what time it is in her house because whenever 4 p.m. gets there, she don't care what happening in the world. June Hilton have the TV.
June Hilton.
On Freedom March.
Is she from Roxanne Lutheran?
Well, if she's a Hilton, that sound like an Lutheran name to me. That sound a little Saudi Lutheran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And so there you have it. Mother June Hilton, see Bradley here. They also tell me to keep a watchful eye on you, Bradley. Mother, you can't get away from me. My grandmother was a state mother in the Church of God, Bradley.
I think I may know some of her grandchildren.
Yeah. And so I'm going to keep my eye on you for Mother Betty and Mother June. And you are not going to get away from me, Bradley.
June Hilton.
Yeah. So say hello to Mother June Hilton.
Hello again, Mother June Hilton.
All right, that's enough of that. So anyway, I see that yesterday, the Free National Movement, they obviously ain't scared of pneumonia because in all that hurricane, it looked like Hurricane Andrew was out there. Dennerly Penn let these people convince her to go marching in the road in Southern Shores. Take us to the march in the road, in the rain, in Southern Shores.
The march?
In the road, in the rain.
Southern Shores, we are here in Millis Park. We are coming through to knock on your doors because we want to hear from you. I know that you have not had any representation, good representation in 4 years. You may not even have had anyone to speak on your behalf in 4 years. But we're coming, and we're coming in the rain because we want to hear you.
So for whatever it's worth, it looks like there's quite a bit of fanfare in Southern Shores.
They're making their presence felt.
I don't know.
And they seem to be prepared.
But we have to do all of this in politics
I saw some umbrellas.
Do we have to do all of this in politics now? Ah, boy. Let's talk about it when we come back from the remote. Mind you, that's the first time I'd ever seen it. But we'll talk about it. We going to the live remote? All right, 1K, what's going on down there on Charles Sanders Highway?
Everything good, everything good, everything good. The only thing I waiting on is for some more people to pull up at Charles W. Sanders and come and crack this code whilst they got all these prizes they trying to give away. Taj, we don't want to leave here and nobody crack this code. We do not want to leave here today and nobody crack this code. So letting you all know right now, I'm surrounded by a beautiful lady and she is greeting everyone that walks through the door. She's telling them, crack the code. She's even singing songs. What's the song again for them?
No, not on the radio.
Not on the radio? No, she says she tired of singing, man. Y'all got to pull up if y'all want to hear a beautiful voice. They down here at the Charles W. Sanders location. The whole Beat family, Taj, the voice, myself, and all you got to do is bring $20. Bring $20, put $20 on your account, and you have a chance to crack the code and win all sorts of prizes. Taj, tell them how much longer they have until this right here is done.
So if you in the Charles Sanders area, you have 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and we could see if you are the lucky winner by cracking that code. Maybe if you're lucky, if you could do the crack the code dance, I might give you something. Maybe if you're coming, I might whisper in your ear one of the numbers. I don't know, but come on in. Give it a chance and see if you could crack this code.
And listen to me, we ain't just taking your $20. If you lose your $20 and you don't crack the code, you still end up walking out the doors with something. We got some prizes where we don't mind giving them. You know what I mean? It's some nice little prizes, nice little souvenirs. So y'all can remember who does it the best. Island Luck, crack the code. We got 4 weeks left after this week, and they all got some more chances to win these prizes, all right? Pull up right now at the Charles W. Sanders location. We still here. Y'all got 10 minutes left, and then we out of here, all right?
All right, 1K, thank you so much. You hear them, they down there. I hear if you could do a little dance, you might get a little something. I know.
Crack the code.
Yeah. Go check it out on Charles Sanders Highway. You got 10 minutes. 1K say speed to get there. Just tell Shanta, 1K say.
The road is bad, though.
Yeah. Don't speed. Don't speed to get there. Don't listen to 1K. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, don't do that.
No problem.
Of course not.
Yeah. So.
If you're praying for rain, I can tell you, You can't complain now.
Did we miss the piece of the video when Denley Penn sent the message to the PLPs?
You
I said, boy, I love
can't complain
politics.
now. We get plenty of rain outside.
To hear from you, and I want to send this message to the PLP. I want you to know that when you send your crowds on the ground, I want you to know that there is a big pen, big pen right here in Southern Shores. Just wait.
Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? I love it. And you don't like politics? If you send your crowd them in Southern Shores, my brother, there's a big pen. They
got a big pen to catch them.
Wow. Wow, it's fantastic. But just like I asked the question about Jomo yesterday, put up the picture of Jomo in the tree. Because you know Jomo's like Omo, right? Jomo could fix anything. Yeah? You ever had a problem Omo couldn't fix?
Well, apparently he seems to be getting through fixing all
Jomo
that stuff.
is like Omo, my brother. I tell you, the only way I could see this causing a problem for Jomo is now Jomo can't tell his wife he don't cut tree down. Because if that woman have one tree in that yard wouldn't he cutting down, I know one thing, my brother, he better go in his coat suit just like he dressed up now and go cut that one down too. So he could never get away with telling this woman ever again, Miss, I's a lawyer, I don't cut tree down, I don't know why you keep asking me for no tree. I don't know what you want me to do with that.
He may not have done it himself, but he have the means or the
Well, he
means
better
to get
don't
it done.
he better don't run out of the means. That's what I'm trying to tell you, right? So just, again, you remember the question yesterday was, how do we measure these things? How do we measure what is enough? What is the right thing? What exactly will people use to grade you on? Because, you know, they walked in Freetown the other day. You heard anything about that? As a matter of fact, I've heard,
Freetown.
as a matter of fact, the only thing I've heard about the walk in Freetown was that Blue was there. That's all I hear.
Okay.
Right?
Nobody else was there?
No, I heard that while the FNM was having their walkabout in Freetown, semicolon, Team Blue showed up. That's what I heard.
Okay.
But then I hear Denley Penn had chicka in the road.
A bit of junk in them?
Yeah, look at this. That's just the whole Saxons look like.
No, it's just a couple of people.
No?
Well, they're making their presence felt, eh?
Well, what she can do next? She can get the Crusaders brass band next.
Well, this is a good way to get the people in Southern Shores to come out.
Yeah?
And then she can, of course, see what they can
Now I have to ask you a question.
and see how to
What do
address
you
them.
think gets the people outside more, Jonkanu or brass band? We should ask the people. We should ask the people on the phone line, Daddy.
But
You think they
Junkanoo
could-
is inclusive of this brass band thing.
No,
nowadays,
boy.
eh?
No. See, this, I keep telling you all have to go to church a little bit more. Nothing to get people out their house like brass band music.
Oh.
Oh, and you know which song they have to play when they come through?
But It Is Well With My Soul.
Brass band don't play that. They play that at the funeral.
Okay.
Open up the phone line. Let me see if anybody know the one brass band song that could get people out their house in the Bahamas. It's only one.
Well, no.
Open the phone line. 323-7775. 698-0775, right? The one brass band song.
Is it a spiritual song?
Oh yes, and listen, brass band played 1,000 miles up the road. But there's one brass band sound when that play, people coming outside
You
there.
can drop it outside.
Yeah. And another news, I see Barker's Road. Barker's, I mean, how could you not see Barker's? They calling already? Hello, caller, welcome to Freedom March. Caller, you there?
Yes. Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, Mr. Roll, how are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
How could you sit close to a stupid man like that, man? With
BAM! Powerful on you right now. And may you bite the back of your tongue until it swell. And don't heal for 5 days, and you have to put salt on it until you get dizzy from putting salt on it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
Voice call.
Yeah, and I want you to know, I leave my whistle.
You got your
Because
whistle?
you know what Mother Betty tell me? Keep my whistle close and don't let them play crazy with me. You call back here and I'll show you how to blow a whistle. You think I just play? Let's take another phone call. 323-7775. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hey,
Is the song City of Gold?
dying the one.
All right.
All right. I feel like I want to give away something. I ain't gonna give away, Bradley. People stop giving me things to give away.
Yeah, we ain't gonna take us. We ain't
We
gonna.
must see low offense. It's one brass band song
Spiritual song that is.
Yes, but brass band don't play other song.
Anyhow, the Church of God has a brass band. Let me see if I can figure out.
Yeah. Let's go, caller. Hello, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Majesty is a good one, but that ain't the one.
No.
Wow.
You know Majesty? Majesty. Worship. Yeah.
Under Jesus.
Hey, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
Honor and praise.
Yes, when we all get to heaven.
When we all get to heaven is a good one, but that ain't the one.
You sure?
I'm sure about that.
Oh,
I play in
okay.
the brass band. I used to be part of the Crusaders brass band.
Blessed Jesus, hold my hand.
Blessed Jesus is another one, but that ain't the one.
No?
When Mr. Campbell used to lead the brass band, you know when Mr. Campbell used to lead the Crusaders?
No.
Him and Inspector Hunter.
The one song.
Oh boy. Let's take one more. Anyone here can get this? Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hey.
I'll fly away.
I'll Fly Away is another good one, but that ain't the one.
My God.
From a burning bush cake, my fee say.
Thank you, caller.
So the one brass band song that gets every Bahamian out of their house is Hold the Fort for I Am Coming.
Oh.
Hold the fort for I am coming. Ba, ba, da, 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 da.
Yeah. That's the
Ba,
song.
ba, ba, ba. I don't care where you sitting in this house, my brother. When you hear Hold the Fort, you coming outside the house. Anyway, don't move. Freedom March. We'll be right back after this break. Hello, welcome back to Freedom March. Thank you so much for staying with us to the break. I'm Levan Miller. Crazy woman, you see my whistle? If you play with me. If you play with me, I will blow this whistle till I get horse throat. You know what horse throat is?
And so.
Okay. If you think you crazy, I'll show you who all crazy out here today. All right? Good stuff. We going back to the phone lines, Bradley. I see Marcus Roll taking up the whole South Beach, it looked like. Show me the tractor. See, this don't matter to you all, but it mattered to me because when my house was floating away and the people them say the drain off was clogged and we had a whole cabinet minister who couldn't get it unclogged, right? You all tell me that I should have voted for him. And I told you all that he was my personal friend and distant mentor of many years and the person that I consulted with great reverence when I considered becoming an unemployed person. When I was leaving the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, it was that person whose sage advice I took and held it to my chest to make my final decision. But I had to vote against him because when my house was floating like a conch he couldn't get it fixed. And so I don't care if, you know, my member of parliament don't knock on my door or don't walk through my corner or don't come cut down a tree from through the crack road. What I do care about is that if there is a device in my community that is set to cause there to be ease or greater ease in my community in times of distress and natural disaster, I expect my member of parliament to get to it. And so this is a runoff, right? And this matters to me as a constituent of South Beach. And Barker's getting it fixed. Barker's is 6'5", he black. So he tall and black, or big and black, whatever you want to call it. And he waking. And somehow, you're all still leaving this man as a parliamentary secretary. Could you imagine if he sat in the cabinet? And so I want to petition the Prime Minister. Please put Barker's in, what his name is?
Barker's role, right?
Barker's role in the cabinet because we need him in the cabinet so that he could continue making sure that my house don't float away like a confederate. I care about these kind of things. And it would be remiss of me.
What is he doing here?
Or I would be remiss, rather. So so South Beach is designed, right? I'm told where the streets in South Beach are designed to pour in one direction so that they pour to this little sway that eventually dumps the water back in the road once the tide falls, right? It's something with a one-way trap on it so that the water coming from the ocean can't get in. But once the sway is full, the trap door is supposed to open and let water go back towards the ocean, and they have a little net sift thing in it, right? But of course, bad weather blocks it up with sand. And as you can see, that's a mountain of sand, which means that I started yesterday or last week. That had to start over the last 5 years, or 6 years, or 7 years, right? But praise God, thank God for Barker's rule. Finally, they clearing it out. And so when the next time the rain come, my brother, I shouldn't have to worry about frantically moving my old ma out of my house so that she don't drift away like a ship would pop the rope on the jetty. Okay? And these things matter to me. They matter to me and they're very important to me. All right? You want to do by this?
So this is
this down by the beach.
This will be Blue Hill Road South.
Blue Hill South. And you ain't got to take my word for it if you think I lying. Go down there, you can see the tractor them. Every day I go home, Bradley, I make a practice of driving around my neighborhood because I want to see what's happening in my neighborhood. Every day I go home, that, and in case Pookie them following me, I try to ID a tail before it happened, right? So Pookie, I want you to know, if you think you're watching me, my brother, I watching you. And so I drive these sporadic routes home so that if you're tailing me, I could watch you. But during my evasive journey home, I run into things like this and I say, wow, look at Barker's rule at 6'4" or 6'5.5", doing all this work, and they still calling this man a pal sack, and you really shouldn't be 6 foot on a pal sack.
All right, so that's what Brave Davis does for him.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing now? We want to
birthdays.
birthdays? Let's go to birthdays.
Valence Camp, happy birthday. Shout out goes out to Valence Camp from his wife Samantha and children Shayla, Shalay, and Shala. Am I doing this correct now? Is that Shyla? S-H-A-Y-L-A? Okay, Shyla, Shalay, and Shala. They're his children. His parents, Bertram and Coral Camp, and his mom-in-law, Sheila Kalma. Also from his sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews. They love you. Cheers to an amazing year, Balance Camp. All right, Mercy Grant. We'd like to wish granddaughter, Princess Mercy Grant, in Bryland, a happy 5th birthday from your parents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, great-grandmother, Mrs. Sue Culmer in Tappan Bay, especially your Nana, Shami. She loves you and wants you to enjoy your birthday. Your cousins, Jayla and Denaya, want you to have a happy birthday. Mercy Grant. Inspector Fulford down there in Exuma, happy birthday. Shout out goes out to Inspector Fulford, coming in from your family and your friends and all the Exuma folks, and of course the police station down there in Georgetown, Exuma. Great inspector indeed, a man who does his work, a good policeman. Happy birthday to Inspector Fulford. Enjoy, and we hope you live to enjoy many, many more. Edward Cunningham is celebrating the birthday. Happy birthday to the hard-working, he's a member of the Church of Christ, brother Edward Cunningham. May God bless you on your birthday from the Happy Park Church of Christ, and of course more of your family and friends and everyone who love you. All right, happy birthday, Edward Cunningham. It looks like that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
You know what I feel like doing now, Bradley?
Well, it's raining. You feel like eating soup.
Hold on now, don't say that too loud. Other than that, my contact in the east will have to put on one pot right now and broke 2 sticks and lighted a fire outside in the yard. Don't say the word soup. If you say the word soup 3 times, big pot of soup might break out in the east. So I don't want you to put that kind of pressure on them, all right?
Yeah.
What is my favorite song to hear while I'm on the show?
No, not that FNA jingle though.
You don't want to be an FNA?
No.
Oh boy. Well, since we can't listen to the FNA jingle, please play the best brass band song in the land for me. How you do it? Ba, 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 ba. And then one of them got to come outside. Ba, 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 ba,
Start that
ba,
spinning.
ba, ba. Oh, yeah. Oh, spinning means you're hot.
Yeah.
Spinning means you're hot. Let's go to the phone. We'll be acting if you're on the phone line.
But listen, I have been reliably informed that there are 2 schools that have been set up for a long time that would actually teach Creole students English. They're saying one is on the grounds of, what's the name of that Catholic church on Western Street? There.
On Western Street?
Well,
You mean where's the purple uniform?
okay, when you pass
Great Cliff.
and you're gonna run straight into it, what's the name of that?
I don't remember the name, but I know the school you mean.
Is that St. Francis?
Is that
St. Francis Xavier Cathedral?
sure?
Right. I understand that if you go into there, you make a right and you go down into their parking lot, there's a building on the left-hand side. I understand that they actually do have classes where you can be taught English.
Okay.
And they make sure that you learn it fluently before you're sent into the school. I understand there's another school. It could be Collins Avenue and Rosetta Street, Madera Street. It's across the road from K.S. Moses. You know where K.S. Moses is on the corner? I think there's a building across the street. And I understand that is where they send people to learn. If you need to learn English, I understand that is where you can go to get to know English and learn it fluently before you're placed into the schools. I didn't know that, but I've been reliably informed that is the case. So if you don't know,
Now you know.
well, now you know.
All right.
Indeed.
So let's open the phone line, and then the people could talk to us about whatever they want to talk to
Yeah,
us about.
indeed. 323.
I hear they say minutes is still a F&M.
One of the things that I find to be very interesting
Is how you could have two F&M and one C.
is
Maybe they play in musical chairs.
I'm trying to figure out the division that's going down there in Freetown
Mm-hmm.
looks similar to Kalani.
What that mean?
They're wearing the same kind of shirts.
They wearing this blue and a white shade, eh?
Yeah, and so does Menace.
Wearing a white shade.
Yeah.
Well, certainly
And
they ain't no
whatever,
FNA.
right,
They ain't no FNA
yeah,
because if
whatever.
they was FNA, they would have been wearing a black
Now,
polka dot shade.
here's what I don't understand. If a party doesn't ratify you to be in that area, and you decide that you're still going to go against the party and start your own campaigning, my question then is, who are you loyal to?
What you mean? I loyal to the party just ain't loyal to me. This has happened all throughout mankind.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Do you know
But
why?
now the division now
Do you
is
know
there.
why Bethel exists on the same hill as St. John's?
Go ahead.
Because I tell you, I think you've been the pastor long enough, right? You say
mean Bethel
you don't
Baptist
think so,
Church?
yeah.
And St. John's.
And so the
Baptist
fella say, you know something?
on
Meeting Street.
Meeting Street.
I still a Baptist. You stay over here and you be Bethel. And yeah, you get to say you the oldest Baptist church in the country. Yay. Guess what I can get to say? You only older than me by a little bit because I the second oldest.
But,
And I
but
gang
see,
right up the
but
road.
now
I even
where's
ain't
that?
going far.
But yeah, but where's that going now?
But can they
When
not
you
both
throw-
exist? They both have existed for over 100 years.
But now the party is not ratified Blue, right? And listen, Blue is a very good friend of mine. I know him well. We all grew up in Camp Road together. I know his whole family. His brother,
I wish Blue would put on some
John
longer pants.
Johnson, is a very good friend of mine. He's a decent guy, bar none. We are all good friends.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out for the
You
life
can't
of
have
me.
on hoochie daddy shorts while you campaign though. Because I wouldn't let a woman get away with putting on hoochie
let's
mommy
don't
shorts.
do it. We
What you
won't-
mean let's don't do
Let's
that?
don't do that.
There are some
we
things
won't dumb it
that
down
are
the conversation.
no,
though. I mean,
there are some things that are socially normal. And hot shorts on the campaign trail ain't normal.
but what's the end game now?
I don't know. Why would you put on hoochie daddy
Well,
shorts?
I don't mean that.
Oh.
I'm talking about Blue is now advancing another campaign.
Yeah, and how old is Blue?
Boy, Blue should be in the 60s.
All right, that mean he's soon dead. Jesus soon come for him. Why would he not do it now?
I mean, he has the right to do
Okay.
it. I mean, but I'm saying if you were a part of a party
Yeah.
and the party may have said to you, thus is so. Thus
Yes,
is
and
so.
you know what you say to yourself?
Right.
The person that they nominate have a life expectancy of 40 years. By law, if you were to just measure it by the way the law measures it, my life expectancy is nowhere near that. If it's any one of us that could afford to wait, it's the boy with the 40 years where the life expect. This young man 30 yet?
So,
You're not answering the question.
who's that?
Is the candidate 30 yet?
Yeah, what you mean?
How old is he? And he born in 1987 or something like that? That's our
Oh, you mean you're talking about Deal?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how
I
old
think
Deal
he
is.
might be 30.
So Deal got a long run.
He have forever to wait.
He had a long run. So, but then here's what that does in Freetown. You got the F&M candidate, you got Blue, you got the PLP, and you got COI. And so that constituency, all those votes are going to be split in various ways. But the problem could be now is some of those F&M votes now are now
Yeah, but
with Blue.
watch this. But watch this. The worst thing that could happen there is you get back to Wayne. And be like Wayne, so that ain't bad.
And this is what happens, you see?
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens.
Yeah. Because
323.
I think that none of them could be a better minister of national security than Wayne anyhow.
Possibly not, yeah.
Yeah. So let's leave it with Wayne. Let's go to the phone line. Begin the phone line.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that, producer.
What do you want?
He wants me to read something for
Okay.
him. All right, so here we go. Happy birthday to Sonia, white Woodside, coming in from all your family and friends, and especially your church family, especially your 3 children. Is that Jade, Valencia, and Samuel? Enjoy your special day, Minister Sonia. So happy birthday to Sonia White Woodside. All right. Yeah. Sorry? We get 2 calls.
Let's take the calls. Hello, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
Good afternoon, Mr. Miller. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Good, good. Hey, cuz, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Mr. Miller,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to tell you what to do with those socks you're talking about.
Yeah, what to do with them?
Go open up the washing machine, take it down. You're so smart. You're so brilliant.
Yeah.
It's right there.
But
It's right there.
I only have one problem. You know what my one problem is?
What?
My mommy sent me to navigation school, not washing machine taking down school.
So that means you got plenty of money in the bank then to buy a lot. or get yourself a woman in that house. I see you always with a wedding band on.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
Marry him off, eh?
Lord.
Make sure you
Okay,
get
you all
married.
have a good afternoon.
Thank you very
All right,
much.
you too.
Yeah, that's
Take
Bradley.
care.
In order to keep my socks, I can get me one wife. That's it. I shall lose socks no more.
It's possible.
I shall lose socks no more. Now I have one question. She hang up so fast. If when I get the wife, I still lose socks, could I lose the wife next? You know, you all don't like to play fair.
Ah, man.
If the reason I get
Yeah,
the wife
but-
was
but
to stop
don't-
losing the socks.
Yeah, but you can't.
If I get the wife and I lose a socks, this wife have to go.
Wow.
Oh boy. Let's take another phone call. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, good afternoon, Spiritual Raja and Mr. Miller.
Hey, buddy.
Yes, good afternoon.
I'm going to complain, man. My guy being picked up now, but getting for 3 weeks now.
Where you live?
Centerville.
What?
Which part of Centerville?
Port Division 8. I supposed to take the picture, but
Street.
when it's raining.
You live. Take the picture. Let me tell you what to do. Take the picture and you send it. You can WhatsApp the number 323-7775. You send me the picture right now. It's no way this happening in Jomo constituency. I'll tell you that right now.
Let me go take it.
You take it right now, and this happening in Centerville, Polling Division number 8.
Which street?
Yeah.
Which street?
Peach Street.
Peach Street?
Well, my
Garbage
brother,
on Peach Street.
Yeah.
For 3 weeks.
Yeah.
my brother, garbage no more. Garbage no more. You ain't see how good Jomo could move tree? If Jomo could move a whole tree, you don't think Jomo could move a garbage? You wait. Peach Tree, you stay right there and watch this.
That's the same place where Butler's Bargain Mart is?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Take
I
the phone.
can take the pictures right now.
Yeah, send it to 323-7775. Look on your screen. Look on your TV screen and WhatsApp it to 323-7775.
Because if you think Jomo just play around, there will be no more. Matter of fact, them garbage get empty so fast, y'all even ain't can't have enough garbage in your house to fill them with.
We have any calls, producer?
You think Jomo's mess around here?
I'm sure he doesn't.
Oh, boy.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Miller, and good afternoon to Spiritual Advice.
Good
Hello.
afternoon.
I live in Polling Division number 5 in Elizabeth Estate.
Okay.
You know there was a village in this immediate locality that was burnt out and it was cleared by the good minister.
Mm-hmm.
One mistake he made, he did not fence this around and put a boulder. It's now becoming a dumb site.
Wow. In
And
Elizabeth?
It just bothers me. When they got rid of that village, I lived here for 39 years. I mean, I thought I was in heaven. You didn't even hear the birds squeak around. It was so quiet and peaceful.
This in the
I was
Hannah Road
home
area.
Yeah.
I was home yesterday, and this particular truck, I think I got the number. I don't know where I wrote it. He brought 5 dope loads to the mouth of this village.
Wow.
And now, since the minister cleared it down, he has moved cars from the area on 2 occasions, and I can count 5 old cars right back through here
Well,
again, man.
if you have a
this
picture-
is a waste of government funds.
If you have a picture of that license plate, you also send that to us.
I tried to find, I wrote it down. He was dumping until 7:30 last night.
You-
So it had to be in someplace close.
Do you have
Yeah.
you have any CCTV on that lamp pole?
Honey?
You see any CCTV on your lamp pole in that area?
No. They should have put one here from this village was here, and it would have been able to capture that.
Well, I'll tell
I
you
don't know
something.
who wrote that number.
I'll tell you something. One of the hardest working police I've ever met in the Royal Bahamas Police Force is a man by the name of Assistant Commissioner of Police, Shivago Dams. You know him?
Yes, I know the name.
All you have to do is tell me what time the plate come and in which area the plate been and what time it been there. And Shivago Dams should be able to contract that plate from the time it leave home that morning. Yeah, you say this happened yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
And you say it happened around 7:30 in the afternoon.
He was hauling garbage from early evening until about 7:30 last night.
Well, the one thing I know about ACP Shivago Dams is he is the all-seeing eye. You know that?
That is good.
You cannot get away from Shivago Dams, my dear.
But I can take some pictures and send it to the WhatsApp number to show you what I'm talking about.
You send me the pictures. Right now. If you send me the pictures, I will send them to Mr. ACP Shivago Dams. He is the all. You cannot escape Shivago. I promise you it. And if these pictures look like some indiscriminate dumping, I believe that Shivago Dams could track them down.
Yeah, man. They got the place looking at a mess.
Where exactly is this?
I don't know what's happening around here. I can set my clock by my garbage collection every Monday night. And we haven't had garbage collection for 3 weeks in Portland Division number 5.
Where exactly
I don't know what's happening.
Portland Division
Maybe they didn't get the contract renewed. I don't know.
All right, ma'am, just give me a second. Where exactly is this?
Okay, do you know where Johnson's Barbershop is on Foxwood Road?
Yeah, yeah.
You turn through there, come on all the 1,000 speed bumps, and come right around the curve.
This around Hannah Road area then?
No, that's before Hannah Road.
Okay.
It's the corner before Hannah, 2 corners before Hannah Road.
On the west side?
It's the first right after Johnson Bar. The corner actually is cool as Subdivision Road, but you know these people, they knock the sign down and nobody never puts it back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you come through there, you come over all the 6 or 7 speed bumps, come right around, hang left, and you can see exactly what I'm saying. It's just disgraceful.
Okay, okay.
You know?
All right. We got an
But
idea
it's just
right
a waste of government funds to keep moving these old derelict cars, and they keep dumping.
But like I tell you,
Mr. Clay needs to put a bolt to there.
I tell you, if you could get me, all I need is the license plate number. If you're good enough, give me a description of the vehicle. But we ain't need all that. Get me the plate number. Once you get me the plate number, I assure you, who I say could find him?
Shivago Dams.
Oh, I could tell you that. As sure as night follow day.
Okay.
Shivago Dams, Assistant Commissioner of Police. He's the all-seeing eye. There is no avoiding him.
Down, and I don't know where he put that. I was so hot.
Wow.
Well, when you find it, you let me know so we can be hot together.
Yeah, keep on your guard again then. Make sure.
Yes, sir.
I don't want these people who doing crime around here to believe that they could outrun Assistant Commissioner Dams. You hear what I say to you? Because Assistant Commissioner Dams could tell you where you lost your quarter if you drop it on Nassau. Shivago Dams don't play. Hello, caller. Welcome to Freedom March. We got another call? If not, take me to the clip. We got a call? Let's go to the call. Hello, caller.
Hi, good day, gentlemen. How are you?
Good.
Great. I heard Dr. Menace's statement yesterday in reference to the 4 years with the government, you know. But I watching you all on TV, and I'm reading this thing to the bottom of the screen. The question: should the PLP send a candidate to run, or send someone to run in Kalani? I don't know how you all feel about that, but I think that they better. I can't see you throwing in the towel and allowing all of the candidates to run for the for the constituency, especially with Dr. Menace, making it, in other words, in essence, trying to lay a smoother path for him or giving him a better advantage to win.
Yeah. Well, I guess the way the PLP will see it is they mind losing the seat as long as the F&M don't win the seat. They had the same logic in Long Island with Larry Cartwright. They had the same logic in Bamboo Town with Tennyson Wells. They had the same logic in, St. Thomas with Pierre DePuche.
Go back to the F&M as well.
Oh, boy. All right, well, we'll see what happens. You had a jingle. That means we go into the break. Don't move, Freedom March. We'll be right back after this.
you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop smart, shop smart, and shop smart. Oh, everything is here.
Yeah, remember to shop early, to shop often.
Shop smart.
To shop smart, my brother.
Indeed.
Welcome back to Freedom March. You're listening to us on channel 103.5 The Beat FM, channel 224 on cable, channel 112 on Flow, and ILTV Studios, which you should be following by now. Come off the screen, go back to the opening page, click follow, come back and watch us in that way every time we go hot. So when I click on the thing tomorrow, producer, if we don't have an uptick in about 150 followers minimum, that's it. I'm not coming. What I ain't doing. I hope lightning hits your transformer and that y'all can't watch TV no more for a week. We could say that?
No.
Well, tell me something we could say. Ivan Pavlov said that in order to change behavior, you have to provide the accurate and adequate stimulant. And if these people are not complying with my request, we have to stimulate them. So what do you recommend?
Just keep asking. Eventually, you'll get it.
I don't like that. May lightning hit the transformer through your corner.
Just keep asking. And eventually, it'll happen.
If you do not follow this page, may water end up in your phone line, and may your TV have blue, red, and green lines in the middle of it until you do so and comply. That's what I want.
Okay. No.
I'm not telling you where you're following us if you are already following us so that you could follow us. I'm telling you where to follow us so that you could call your friends and tell your friends where to follow us. Because here on Freedom March, often our goal is to inform, to educate, and every now and again, be entertaining.
Indeed.
So, I want to do 2 things. Let's hear about Dr. Minister's standing in the FNM. And then Bradley Roll, much to my chagrin, it looks as if it is true. And the people through Peach Street are telling the truth, that the garbage is heap up as tall as Mount Alwanya. The garbage is as tall as Mount Alwanya.
How come though?
I can't tell you, but let's hear about ministers standing in the FNM.
We are excited about the candidates that we have rolled out. Bahamians from every walk of life. We have entrepreneurs, we have agriculturalists, human resources consultants, we have attorneys, we have medical doctors, we have persons who are veteran educators, persons who serve with distinction in law enforcement, a whole range of talented candidates.
You get to the part with Dr. Menace? Did he say Dr. Menace is still a part of the FNM? I think we missed that piece.
I don't know if it's
He said they don't need Dr. Menace. They have all kind of other people. Dr. Menace is a joke. As far as he knows, Dr. Menace is still a FNM. We'll see if he nominates. Because I understand that the Constitution of the FNM says that if you nominate against the FNM, you are no longer a FNM, my brother.
Really?
That's what I'm advised. You know who could tell us? Fred McElvine. Frederick McElvine, the very reverend. Please let us know what has happened when you nominate against the FNM. Because if it's anybody who knows, my brother, I know it's Fred McElvine. Yeah?
Indeed.
Let's go back to the phone line. 323-7775. What's the #1 marching brass band song in the Bahamas?
Hold the fort.
See that? Every day you learn something new sitting on the side of me. Hello, caller. Welcome to Freedom March. Call either? Nope. 323-7775. 698-0775. Hello, caller.
Hi, good day. How y'all doing?
Good.
Oh, okay. Listen, you aware that on South Beach, West Park, that's the park right by, across from City Bell? Yeah. There's no Wi-Fi, and school is open, and kids are having these special school assignments that they have to look up, because they do not have internet at home.
You mean the park on Bougainvillea?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no Wi-Fi there, you know, they had free Wi-Fi. I don't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't been there for quite a couple of months now. And,
wow.
And then kids are having these homework that have extensive homework. I can tell you that. And they have to look it up.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and so I'll appreciate it if someone look into that, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and also do some spraying out there again with the vector people.
The mosquito them biting you?
Yeah, man, they need to spray more often. They did come around, you know.
I know they did come around. I know they came around. I saw them. But, you know, I just don't know when the mosquito biting in South Beach, because when you are a South Beach general like me, the mosquitoes in South Beach don't bite me out of respect.
But you don't come around.
What you mean? I live South Beach.
I know you live in the South Beach, but you need to come on that park in the evening time.
Yeah.
Where plenty people come in there now with the children and their books.
Yeah.
Okay, but the only thing they meet there is the mosquitoes and other little bugs, and, you know.
Yeah. No, I'm happy when people like you report the mosquitoes, I'm saying, because I just never know. Because the mosquitoes in South Beach, they don't bite me out of just respect. When they see that's me, they don't bite.
But I never even see you walking around.
That's because that's a part of my job. I like to move around covertly.
Or you just be in your air-conditioned car or GP.
No, I like to move around like the tiptoe burglar. You know the tiptoe burglar?
Oh.
Yeah.
Or
so,
you moving around Robin?
No. I always is Batman. Nah, I ain't gonna never be Robin. No. But I will definitely see if we can look into it.
Since school open, the Wi-Fi need to be back there.
Don't worry about that. I believe that Barkas rule is going to take care of that.
Was it ever there? Was it ever there before?
It was. I remember they did the ceremony.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's look into it.
Yeah, but I hear one rumor.
Mm-hmm.
I hear one rumor say somebody teach the Wi-Fi box, but that Wi-Fi box was all the way up on the Highland pole. They had to have either a high ladder, or they probably could climb pretty good.
Either that or they must see the bird, because only bird could have get that from where that was.
Well, anyhow, when the bird do it, the bird better bring it back.
Yeah.
So the box is not there anymore?
Yeah, the box in, well, so the guys who sits in the park say somebody steal the Wi-Fi box.
Okay.
That all the way up on top of the lamp pole.
Yeah, a bird must see thief it. We have to check.
We'll have Barkas look into it, okay?
All right, sir.
Thank
My
you.
brother, I tell you, Barkas don't play. And if you leave it to him, he almost tall enough to put it back on the pole himself.
That's right, but 6 foot something.
I can tell you that. We got more calls? Hello, caller. Welcome to Freedom March.
Levan Miller.
President accounted for, sir.
And to your co-host.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I got to ask you 5 questions as quick as I possibly can.
Go ahead.
If Dr. Minnis runs in Kalani, who you think Dr. Minnis will get the most votes from as an independent?
Boy, I don't know. I guess so much of Kalani is a business community, but I imagine the people in them gated communities.
No, I'm saying who you think out of the PLP and FNM, who you think you'll get most of these votes from?
Oh, from the FNMs.
Okay, if Wenwood Wells runs in Bamboo Town as an independent, same question.
Same answer.
Okay, in Carmichael, Desmond Bannister. In Sutton Shores,
Desmond actually.
in Sutton Shores, Frankie Campbell. Dr. Minnis those. You church advisor, I know you're going to ask me a question, but let me say
why are you so concerned with this?
Listen to me. Dr. Minnis those has a party. Believe me, those names that I call, they are a part of a political party going in as independent candidates to make sure we can the FNM vote.
So you think they going in as the free?
And you know what the deal can be? Yeah. I never been in no fly or no wall and no meeting with the PLP. The deal can be, all of them can be a sacrifice as long as the PLP doesn't run a candidate against Dr. Minnis.
So you're trying
to tell me the PLP can convince Keith Bell to don't run in Carmichael Road?
No, I am saying Keith Bell is going to run.
Oh.
But Desmond Barnes is going to run too.
So you're telling me that Frankie Campbell is running as an independent in Southern Shores?
I'd want to bet that.
Where you get this
I'm a betting man. You know, I'm a betting man.
Where you get this information from?
Don't worry about it, sir. But the PLP won't put up a candidate against Dr. Minnis. Now, that's a sacrifice.
Oh, I thought you
Dr.
was trying to convince me that the PLP could convince Keith Bell that he ain't running.
No, Keith Bell running.
Oh, because I can
Keith
tell
Bell
you
is
that.
running. But the former deputy prime minister will then fraction the FNM vote. Weaken the FNM.
I ain't sure about that, you know. I don't really have Desmond Bannister. I don't know if I have Desmond Bannister as the kind of politician that could weaken.
Got to give it to him.
I think some of these fellas only could win on a ticket.
Yeah, but they still have support. Understand what I'm saying?
I
I'm
don't
not saying they
share
can
that
win.
view. I believe that off of a ticket, some of the names that you have called can't get, they deposit back.
We'll see. But remember, I tell you this now. On the 18th day, the sacrifice is you run no PLP against Dr. Minnis.
Mm-hmm.
And I can put these fellas in to weaken the FNM vote. The FNM cannot win and Dr. Minnis win. Only one of them could win. If Dr. Minnis wins, the FNM lose. If the FNM wins, Dr. Minnis lose.
So what y'all gonna do with Freddie McElpine over there in Pine Ridge? Because don't forget
McElpine
Just give us a minute, please.
You see what McElpine did for the PLP in the 2021 election?
That's what I said.
Keep him in there and he'll do it again.
McElpine finished second in a 3-man race.
Thank you.
Caller, we gotta go. We want to take a call from the minister.
Go ahead.
And Senator, okay?
Who is this?
That's Jomo Kamal.
Is this Jomo?
Yes, it is.
How you doing, Minister? Minister, I understand that they tell me that the garbage through Peach Street tall as Jericho Wall.
Well, I heard the same thing, and I'm actually en route to Peach Street. I'm about to drop the spiritual advisor my location, but more importantly, I've already reached out and connected with Minister Vaughn Miller and Minister of State Zane Lightman, who has carriage of the garbage collection responsibilities, and they've both assured me that that matter will be addressed post-haste. So I just wanted to call to say thank you to both yourself and spiritual advisor and the caller that called in to bring it to our attention.
Minister, when they told me that the garbage wasn't collected, I told them I didn't believe them. But then they send me the pictures, Minister, and I say, holy moly, Batman, it's true. And so we're very thankful that you that you are up and at it. And I also want to commend you for your tree cutting ability, I've been told.
Well, we had a team of some young fellas from the area that actually did the tree cutting themselves.
Okay.
We were en route to Shady Hollow Lane to also do some tree trimming in that area, but the weather has caused us to postpone.
Okay.
But again, I want to say thank you and to you and to the caller and to spiritual advisor for bringing the garbage issue to our attention. And hopefully with the help of our partners in Ministry of Environmental Health, we'll have that addressed as soon as practically possible.
Good stuff. Thank you very much for the update, sir.
Thank you.
All right. To the caller from Peach Street, where he's from, Peach Street?
Peach Street.
Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. If you believe in God, believe also in us here at Freedom March. If in my Father's house there are mansions, and if it were not so, what would happen?
How do you get a house and a mansion?
Man, take me to the phone call.
In my Father's house, I'm
Bradley, you don't know.
How do you get a mansion and a house?
Bradley, listen to me, man. I trying to teach you how to be a good church boy. When you see I go in high gear like this.
In my Father's house are many mansions. Now, how do you get a mansion?
When you see me go in high gear like this, all you supposed to say is, yeah.
But to the caller that brought this to the minister's attention, always remember this. It is the squeaky door that gets the oil. So just make sure whenever it happens...
Or get take off and throw outside in the garbage.
Just make sure you make noise.
Yeah.
And things will happen, brother.
You don't listen to Bradley. Sometimes...
The squeaky door gets the oil.
Sometimes it's the squeaky door. We just take off the hinge and throw in the garbage.
Not all the time. You spray it up at WD-40.
Let's take another phone call. 323 is why does door keep making? You know something? I had enough of this door in the garbage.
WD-40 works all the time.
Hello, caller. Welcome to Freedom March. Bradley, when I in high gear, you just supposed to say amen. Hey, Anton.
Hello, Mr. Miller. How you doing?
I good. What's up?
Right on, man. Spiritual, how you doing?
Yes, what's happening, Antoine? All is well?
I had that man calling with a bunch of nonsense yesterday. Tell him they can have another 5 years to complain. Maybe another 10.
Which man was
if
that?
the Bahamian people love what we do.
Which man was that?
Yesterday, man, that nonsense, that he was that garbage juice he spewed across the airways before.
You talking about
Mr.
C. Allen
Miller.
You talking about C. Allen Johnson? C. Allen Johnson?
C. Allen talking about a bunch of garbage. He must be
Antoine.
losing his mind on the radios.
Is he still chairman of the UDP?
I don't know where he fit in these days. He's trying to fit in somewhere.
Antoine.
But the FNM doesn't appear to be using him the way he would like.
Wow.
But nonetheless, I haven't any call to deal with him. Listen, Mr. Miller.
Hey.
Spiritual.
Yes.
What you all have going on over here, I want to commend you all for it. See, because there's one set of people in the country, right, who are bickering and complaining endlessly, right? Because they're looking for political fodder and they're trying to get back into good graces with the Bahamian people after they abused the Bahamian people and used the Bahamian people and failed us. And that's the former Michael Pinton, Hubert Menace, Dr. Dwayne Sands, and the whole of them FNMs who we kick out of office, right? Now, what you all have going on here is providing a constructive, critical outlet for Bahamians to call in and identify challenges that they are having.
Okay.
And you have members of parliament of the Davis administration who are proactively seeking to address them. I have another solution. Listen, there was a lady who called in and expressed that there was concern with the internet access on the part in Bougainville, right? And so I would have made a call.
What do you do for a living,
to
sir?
the member of parliament, the minister of state, who has responsibility and carriage for overseeing the implementation of internet access throughout the various parts throughout the country.
That's Wade Watson?
Whether it be in Nassau or Family Island.
That's Wade Watson?
Yes.
Wade Watson get, hold on,
Honorable Wade Watson.
Wade Watson get 100% juice in any one of them store in Bean Town yet? Because I ain't going back to check. I wanted to give him chance. No, but you know that there's actually a sociological study that talks about how in certain impoverished areas they kill off the population by removing the access to real food. This is an actual study. I will get the name of it.
Look here, Mr. Miller. I can get back to it, but look here. Let's talk about Dr. Darwin. Let's talk about that sugar tax, that sin tax that Dr. Darwin is seeking to implement against that very thing that you're talking about, to ensure that those who want to put themselves at risk, those who want to enhance diabetes in their life, it's much more difficult or much more expensive for them to access.
But am I putting
those
myself
power
at
foods.
risk, Antoine, if the only thing in the... I tell you, the woman tell me, when I show the woman the juice, I say, my dear, this is 32 ounces of juice. The box, say that 2% of this box is juice. Is the 2% at the top of the box or is the 2% at the bottom of the box? Because I only want to drink the 2%. No, but these are very serious things that you have to pay attention to.
I agree.
How is it that I could go into 4 major food stores in the same constituency belt, and all 4 of the food stores do not have real juice?
See, but look here, Mr. Miller.
Yeah.
What you have to balance that thought with is this. The Honorable Prime Minister and his wisdom. See, Dr. Sands, when he was Minister of Health, he could only talk about making healthy foods more affordable in this country. But Philip Brave Davis, the Honorable Prime Minister, has done it. He has reduced VAT on all healthy foods in the food store to make them more accessible for Bahamians, in addition to reducing the VAT on the cost of food and reducing it again this time around. But let me get back to Mr. Wade Watson before you let me go. In about 2 to 3 weeks, BTC is currently ordering the APs, the access points, for those parts where unscrupulous persons went into. And look here, we could all speculate which party those unscrupulous persons from. Let me just put that out there. Because, Mr. Miller, you remember there was one time we had plenty fires burning. Plenty fires burning at the dump. You remember that? And immediately after the election was over, the PLP lost the election and the FNM won, no more fires.
Maybe,
no more fires, Mr. Miller.
Maybe,
no more fires.
Maybe Ramal Ferreira knew the rain dance. You all ever tried the rain? Maybe Ramal Ferreira knew how to do the rain dance. You ever tried the rain dance?
Listen, man, that's some serious rain dancing. Certainly, that's something with turpentine and all kind of other snake and sanity and stuff.
Yeah.
I ain't down with that nonsense. But I'm making a point.
Yeah.
Some unscrupulous Bahamians remove the access points from these parks that are providing internet access to children to help them with their homework, to help parents who don't have internet access at home to go to the parks to be able to help their children to advance in school.
Well,
however, the government will replace that, will oversee that program, and it will be done in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Anton,
that's the word I got from the Honorable Minister.
Anton, let me give you a message to tell Wade Watson. You tell Wade Watson, my daddy tell me, you can't brag about growing grass if you got a yard full of dying cows.
I agree. I agree.
So in the meantime,
can I end with one
so
thing,
in the meantime, while you all working on the fancy plan, bring me one substitute plan. It's a reason he's an IT professional. He's smart.
Yes,
so
he is.
I don't ever want smart people tell me the problem.
Right.
Bring me one answer.
The solution is coming in 2 to 3 weeks, Mr. Miller. That's
2 to 3 weeks, I can have more dead cow. Bring me one answer.
In 2 to 3 weeks.
I sitting right here with an answer in my head right now, and I ain't have the smartest way. So
all right.
Tell Smart Wade.
You mean towards preventing it from happening again?
Tell Smart Wade, bring me an answer.
Let me end with it.
He gone? Antoine, the cell phone jammer cut off, Antoine.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay, go ahead. This is your last 2 seconds.
This, Mr. Miller. Thank you. Listen, the Honorable Philip Ray Davis, I saw him today at the flag raising ceremony for the brand new U.S. Embassy opening, right? And he was in top form. I saw the First Lady, Mrs. Anne-Marie Davis. She was in top form. I saw cabinet ministers. They want top. Listen, man, this government is doing a great work in this country. We cannot afford to mess around and go back to Egypt.
All right, Antoine, that's the last 30 seconds on your PLP ad, and I got to let you go. All right.
Antoine is posh. Did you see Donald Trump? Did Donald Trump come over?
They was clearing through customs.
Anyhow.
Yeah, so listen, and I don't joke about this. I'm in to smart people telling me, this how you all let the whole world burn to hell during COVID. One bunch of smart people with a bunch of little red pointer laser all day, perhaps send me to debt about what perhaps could happen if we perhaps did nothing. Until you find the big answer, you ever do quadratic equations?
No.
And you been to SAC?
40 years or so ago, man.
So when you do quadratic equations have like 9 answers in it until you get to the final answer. You know that about it? Okay, so wait, I ain't asking you for what the answer on the bottom is. We still trying to find X. In the meantime, let's work out the equation, take these 2 numbers of the bracket, bring that down. Let's do all our groupings, bring that down. Before we get to what X is, show me some working, eh? How that sound? Let's go. Hello, caller. Welcome to Freedom. I don't like when smart people repeat problems to me. Hello, caller.
How you say, Lewan?
Everything good, man. You saw I got my prayers. Wake water and phone line already.
Well, don't say that, man. Spiritual advisor.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I want to help you with something, right? This can be quick. When Jesus let people know to go to the Bible, he never said read Bible. He said scriptures. Read the scriptures.
He said it is written. They also said it's written.
When people read Bible, you are confusing them. The Spirit of God does not confuse people.
All right.
You bring it simple and plain.
So
let the people know the Bible. Let them know the scriptures. Let them know the Holy Bible.
So hold on. All right, let me ask you a question, caller.
Right.
When I asked people to get themselves a red Bible, you thought I was talking about the color.
Listen, I can share with you. When I first hear you talking about it, I really was a little confused. But then after you start to explain, a couple of weeks after that, you start to explain
what the red Bible
It's
is
not
all
a color.
about.
It's not a color. You got to read it.
Right, I know.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, you have some people out there listening to you.
Mhm.
You are confusing them concerning the red Bible. Let them know Bible or scriptures, and they can understand that
Yeah.
Jesus was simple with us in everything.
Do you also know that Jesus also used the term red Bible?
No, he never used
Yes,
that.
he
I
did.
never heard any
All right,
scriptures
so
from him.
go to Matthew chapter 19.
Yeah.
And you'll see where Jesus says, haven't you read that he which made them in the beginning made them male and female?
Right.
And
Haven't you read?
That's
Listen, now,
not,
what
that's
you
not the
telling them,
color, you
go
know.
read.
That's not the color.
Right.
It's actually reading.
But he never tell them, go to the, see what you tell people,
We
go
got
to
you.
the red Bible.
All right, I got you, caller. You take care.
Okay,
All right.
All right,
God bless.
appreciate you. Spiritual advisor, that jingle means I owe the show. All we have here is show to go. But boy, it sounds to me like we owe the time. Anyway, that's our time here on Freedom March. Please feel free to give freely to the socks gods, to the fork gods, to the Tupperware cover gods, and to the plastic cup gods. We'll see you again tomorrow.
If it's the Lord's will, baby.